Yo, what's good, y'all? This is the All in One podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kari.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Joe.
This is our first episode, episode one. And this episode, we're going to start off with just introducing ourselves, interviews.
Yep.
Today, we got Jordan McCown as our first one.
The
Yo,
Brown Show.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you, bro?
My
Good,
brother.
Good. So just tell us about yourself before we get to the questions.
All right, so I'm Jordan. I grew up in a town called Norristown, Pennsylvania. It's like maybe 20 minutes outside of Philly. I'm an only child. I've been playing wheelchair basketball for about 11 years now, and I'm just here to make an impact and ready to talk and answer these questions about my life.
That's
That's
beautiful,
good.
brother. Beautiful. Hey, next the question. Describe yourself in 3 words.
That's a good one. I would say outgoing. Probably, I would to consider myself to be like a pretty decent leader when I try to be. And also just, I feel like I've been told by lots of people that I'm really mature for my age, so I'll probably go outgoing, mature, and a leader, to be honest, to start with.
I can agree with those.
I
Yes,
agree
sir.
with some of those.
Next question I always like to say is, what type of people inspire you in your life?
Well, first and foremost, I gotta talk about my dad. He's helped me a lot through everything. We've had a lot of good talks lately about just life and everything like that. My mom, she's always been there for me, helping me to become a better, more responsible man. Uh, Obviously, my teammates who like helped me to grow as a person, as a leader, get confidence in myself. And most importantly, God, of course. Like God has always been like a big inspiration to me. He's always been there for me and helped me through a lot of difficult times. So I'd probably go with those.
That's good. All right, I got another question for you. What does wheelchair basketball mean to you?
What does wheelchair basketball mean to me? I don't know. I feel like I said earlier, it's just like a game that just helped me become maybe more confident in myself. Just giving me the ability, I have the ability to play at this very high level that I'm at, and it helps me like teach me my discipline, teach me how to become more responsible, more uh, constructive, and able to work hard. Gives me that hard working mentality that I could carry every day in my life. So for really, it's just like it's like a really big life changer. Without wheelchair basketball, I really don't know like what I would be like doing, and I don't know where I would be at. So I mean, it really gave me an opportunity to grow.
Like, how you get involved in wheelchair basketball?
So when I was about 9 years old, I tell a story all the time. I actually
Uh-huh.
made a speech about it in my public speaking class the other day.
Uh-huh.
But no, so for real, it was just like I was watching a Disney Channel commercial with my mom. You know what I'm saying? We were just chilling watching Disney Channel, and then one of the graphics came on where it was like, "You're watching Disney Channel," and then I was like, in the background, it was kids playing wheelchair basketball and stuff like that, and like I looked at my mom and she was like, "You know what? I want to try that," and it's like she was very shocked at first. She didn't really understand why because she know I didn't really like being in a wheelchair and everything like that, but I was like, you know what, I want to get involved. I want to be athletic. I want to make new friends and stuff like that. So about like later that week, I think it was on Saturday, we went to my first practice. Had a good time. Caught on to everything pretty quickly. We did ball handling drills. I was able to catch on to that fairly quickly. I was, and like that like hardworking mentality was like ingrained in me at that time too. So it was like a really big and important day in my life.
How did you come to Edinburgh? Like, how did that process come through?
So I think I first heard about Edinburgh when I was like probably maybe 14 years old. My teammates were trying to was trying to get us like involved to go to summer camps because all the colleges in the country who have wheelchair basketball teams have summer camps. So I decided to come to this one because it was like right down the street from like maybe like it was in state. It wasn't right down the street. It's a 7-hour drive, but it was pretty close to the closest one I could have go to. It was in driving distance, so I went there. Met Coach Glatch, the head coach at the time. We stayed in the dorms, and I was getting into know him. I met some good friends. I met Drew Levon actually at one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
That camp was nice.
So that was a lit camp. A lot of great players were there.
What year was that?
Like what was it? 2018, 2019?
I like 2018.
Yeah, 2018. But yeah, so that's where I met Drew Levon. We kind of were talking for a while. We were almost considering going to a different school to play together, but
Yeah.
we ended up coming here. That's like the direction that God had for us. That's the way we went.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Levon get more into that story with him at some point, but so I mean it was really just like I met Coach Glatch, and then we kept in contact for all my years at high school. Went to the summer camp every year, and then here I am today. God gave me an offer, and then I took it.
That's lit. That's lit. That's lit. How would you say like you become like a better player or a better leader throughout your freshman year to now your junior year?
So there's like a lot that goes into that. It was so, as a lot of people know, my freshman year was anything but easy. Just all this stuff that was going on, like mentally, like just being in a new environment, not knowing how to like live on my own or anything like that. We're in a couple of bad relationships with people that I shouldn't have been associating with. So that really took a toll mentally on me too. That's really not I'm not gonna get into right now, but that's not the point. But so it was like a lot going on, and then that really translated into my play on the court. And then I wasn't performing the way I wanted to, so it took a hit at my confidence. And then I was almost considering not coming back my second semester, my freshman year. Just like that's how bad it was. That's the bad of a spot I was in mentally. But then after like a couple of talks with my parents and my friend Zaire, shout out to Zai, back home. I love you, bro. Love you, mom and dad, everything like that. So like after having those conversations with those people, kind of said, "No, what? I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna try at it again. Work harder and not give up on myself, because I know I would not be in a situation if I didn't have the ability to do it. I would not be a college athlete if I wasn't good enough to play. So I took that to heart. I went in there, did everything I could to perform, and then that kind of carried into the summertime. I worked very hard over the summer. I worked my ass off every single day. It was a great experience. My body was feeling good. I was looking great. Came back sophomore year. That's kind of when I started to come into my own a little bit more. I stopped caring so much about what other people thought of me, stuff like that, and that kind of continued to build and build and build. And now I'm at a point right now where I can just leave all this stuff in the past and I can focus on the next goal. And that's like the really big thing that I've been really learning a lot, is just to move on, let everything go, and just play and do everything that you know that you can do. And now I'm here.
Let God control.
Exactly.
any
Yep.
situation.
Facts.
All right. I'm gonna get to the fifth question now. What lasting impact do you want to have or leave behind in your life?
I love that question.
Good question, Corey.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Go deep.
No,
Pause.
so I just feel like for me, I just want to leave back like leaving the past, just like after I'm gone, just like the ability that, like the knowledge that I'm able to bring people together. Like that's like something I've really been trying to focus on, trying to keep my relationships close, try to build up everybody around me to the best of my abilities. And like I feel like that's really what I want to leave behind. Just like I want people to remember me as the guy that it was easy that you could come to when you needed something, that you could hang out with and chill with, and he could help you become a better person just by being around him. That's what I try. That's what I want to be able to do. Just want to be able to try to make that impact like my thing. Just like, you know what, just keep working hard. Just keep just keep loving people. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask this, like, how was like your first college game like? How was your first college game like? Talk about that.
My first college game. Why we gotta bring this game up, bro?
Got to.
Nah, so that game was not good for me. Like it was a lot of like negative thoughts going through my head. I mean, I was very nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I was getting into. So I just went in there, didn't understand what I was doing. I got in the game. I was a little nervous, but I played through it. I tried my best. Didn't perform the way I wanted to, but it was like a big learning experience that I needed to figure out just to like be able to move past all that type of stuff and keep building.
All right. I want you to talk about our game that happened when you faced me and Kari in juniors.
What?
Yep. Talk about that game, how you when you faced me and Kari in juniors.
Do you even remember that game?
No, I don't
remember
remember
that
that game. You're the only one who remembers that game.
You don't remember that game because you lost, right, Kari?
He did.
No, because it was what, like 10 years ago?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I'm
Bro.
not that. You not that.
How okay, but like, what was it? Like
It was
6
twen-
years ago,
it was-
something like
it
that.
was around 2019 going to 2020. That was a good game.
You remember the exact date?
You- What was your stat line that game, Drew?
I don't care about my style. I just know we won.
All right, bro. I mean, feel me? Like, good job. Like, what do you want me to say?
I don't know, bro. All right. Forget all of that. Like, who like? I'm gonna be like this. Who's your like your favorite teammate on juniors?
My favorite teammate.
Like you hang out with and everything. You go out with, hang out with, play the game, everything. And you can call on the phone right now, like, hey, brother.
I don't really have. I had a teammate that I worked well with on the court. Her name was Zoe. She's doing big things in Cooney right now.
Shout out to Chloe.
Yes, sir. So, but like, no, like I didn't really have like any particular teammate that I just like hung out with all the time. Like we all kind of did our own thing. We only saw each other at practice and in basketball. So I mean, I don't really talk to any of them for real. It wasn't really like I still love them. I still love that program. I go back when I'm home and try my best to pass on the knowledge I have to like the younger players and everything like that. But like I really don't have like one particular team that I could go up to and be like, you know what, like yo, what's up? Let's hang out, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair.
But
Why y'all didn't win? Last question for the questions. What do you hope to achieve through the podcast?
through this podcast, I was talking to my dad about this the other day. Like we were just talking about the podcast, seeing what we could do to make it better, see what we can do to make it great, make it memorable. So I feel like really I just want to be able to share my story, like about like being a disabled black student, playing college basketball, just how I could impact future generations and just and so people can listen, understand that I've been through a lot and I've grown a lot, and that people who are in difficult situations, they can go through it too, as long as they just stick to it, work hard, go through it so you can grow through it, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is beautiful, right?
Well, is there anything you want to add to the first interview questions? Any advice? Anything before we wrap
Any
up?
advice? I mean, I don't really have any advice right now. I just wanna
Any plans for the podcast that you feeling?
Oh, any plans? Okay, yeah, this is a good one. So, something I want to do as we like grow more is I want to be able to, like have interactive questions. So, on the Instagram that Kari is running, somebody following could text in a question, and be like, okay, so, I'm going through this problem and I want to be able to get through it. So how can you help me get through it? Like or like tell us your story, stuff like that. Just any questions you have, I want to be able to answer them for you. Any of us can. That's something I really want to do. I want to be able to just build up each other and just talk about it and like try to impact other people and try to bring that message forward.
We also got like other teammates and other people that we want to interview.
Yeah,
After
true.
we got 2 more interviews, I'm next, and then we got Julivans coming in the next couple weeks. We got a big tournament coming up next week. We go to Alabama, so
That'd be nice.
yeah. After we get all that situated, more interviews coming on the way, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well
And follow the Instagram and the Spotify.
and the Spotify.
So-
We gonna try to be consistent every Saturday. So
Yep.
y'all stay in tune.
Be on the lookout,
sir.
y'all. We coming.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
And
if you wanna-
love, it's waiting for you.
Hey, yes. Ooh.
Taisha.
Yes, sir. But yeah, just anybody, we appreciate y'all support. We want to continue to grow and continue to become a bigger and bigger and touch more people with what we got to teach them. So just stay tuned, y'all.
Love y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all have a good one. We out. Peace.